Most of us already know that Joe Hamvey and Stephen Alonzo were pushing a 24-hour sun being possible in Antarctica before TFE even happened. Being on tinfoil sombrero in Strange World raises some red flags in my opinion.
Joe, how long have you been a flat earther?
About 13 years.
13 years. So
like that.
Joe's like an OG. I was surprised when I heard actually how long it had been since he had discovered this. And I thought I was one of the old guys, but apparently not.
Joe Hamvey and Severn Club also pushed the moon map misinformation as biblical cosmology, which we know isn't true because of Psalm 19:6.
Our guest is Stephen Alonzo. He's a self-proclaimed flat Earth scientist. His channel is the Journal of Geocentric Cosmology, which he started in May of 2024. He's the creator of Flat Earth University at flatearth.university, where you can get the Flat Earth Firmament Trackers app and the Flat Earth Science textbook.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Mark Sargent from the earlier days. I remember seeing him on the news, and that was one of my first kind of introductions to Mark. So it's a real pleasure. I really do believe, for example, that the entire trip was real, that the flat Earth model requires a 24-hour sun. And I try to teach my view more from the mathematical and scientific points. I want to argue why the flat Earth model requires a 24-hour sun, not just why I think it does. And as you mentioned, the Flat Earth Science textbook, I published my predictions in there. And the final experiment, I kind of played a part in that, representing flat Earth from the mathematical side. So to have Will Duffy say my name live in Antarctica was a very special honor to win the challenges that he put out.
Do you still consider yourself a doctor?
Oh, yeah. So to have a doctorate, you have to contribute original work, make an original contribution. Now, if I didn't, then I would feel shameful for referring to myself as that. And to clarify, I'm not a medical doctor. So I don't want anyone to think I'm a medical doctor. A doctorate degree means you make an original contribution to the field. And for me, that was the Firmament Trackers app. Multi-observer software is something that was never done before. As you see, the best globe model possible is what I have above me, and you can only have one observer at a time. So my original contribution, which allowed me to earn my PhD, my doctorate in September of last year, was this software.
I should tell you, Stephen, this is an area, I'm not a doctor. This is not an area I'm very familiar with, but I did have some people contact me when I announced our debate and I made the thumbnail, and they pushed back at you referring to yourself as a doctor. They said that it was disrespectful to people who are actually doctors who actually got their PhD. And so I do think we should be careful in arguing that if we make an app that's new or novel, that we can call ourselves a doctor.
Well, it depends what field it's in. So I'm not a doctor of philosophy or a doctor of biology. It's geocentric cosmology.
Dr. Stephen Alonzo here of the Flat Earth University. Today we're going to talk about the final debate coming up this Saturday. And I want to make a very clear statement that every flat earther has an obligation to attend, or else they have to make their own $250 donation to a charity. That is the only way I see it. And I'm talking about those of us who have the ability to present. Those of us who have YouTube channels, may have written books, articles, those of us who argue and teach that there is a flat earth. We have the ability to. Not some of our followers who believe in flat earth but never made their own content. I'm talking about those of us who have the ability to present. If we choose not to, the only valid and acceptable excuse is if you make your own $250 donation to another charity. And if so, that's perfectly fine. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm talking about is when you choose not to, you're now putting a suffering child at harm. That $250 that Will is going to give, you're taking that away from a suffering child. Now, for those of you who don't know the final debate, those of us who are flat earthers, if we show up and talk to Will, he will be giving $250 to the Exodus Road. And it looks very legitimate as well.
Most of us already know that these organizations that claim to be fighting against human trafficking, when you dig deeper, are involved in human trafficking.
And coming in 2024, we are working on something massive, which we think will finally put this flat earth idea to bed for good.
Why are you claiming flat earthers should have anything to do with Duffy? He lost all credibility a long time ago. What's the point in debating somebody who's dishonest?
I urge every flat earther who has the ability to, you have to, or you're going to feel shame. It's a shameful thing not to do that, and it's going to eat at you for the rest of your life. Unless you make your own $250 donation. That is a valid excuse, and if you have the money, sure, do it. But other than that, you're taking away from a suffering child so that you can choose to maybe not look embarrassed. And that's pathetic.
So a lot of us believe TFE was faked, and there's actors on both sides globe and Flat Earth that were working together behind scenes. What's interesting is the graphics posted in this video on Alonzo's page look to be Duffy's graphics for some reason. Why does TFE seem like nothing but actors with scripts?
This one here, which is the San Pedro campus.
Yes.
I noticed that the picture there is actually the government building in Santiago, Chile.
Correct. So that's actually the banner image for all our pages, not just this one.
Okay.
So if you type, I think, students, I think the banner image will be the same as well.
Gotcha. Okay. So there really is no campus then?
Well, the Flat Earth University exists as a business in Belize, and I use it for a lot of my financial purposes. Like, we own assets here.
Gotcha. But it's not like a physical campus.
Correct. No, we can't ever have physical campuses due to the threat of hate crime.
Mr. Alonzo, what is the street address of the main building of Flat Earth University that you show on your website?
The website photo is from Belize, but the only published address that we have is the corporate office in Wyoming.
Right, so the website is a lie, and that's a fake university on your website.
No, that's the real university.
No, there's no place that says Flat Earth University like that, is there?
I believe there is.
Where?
In Belize. So there's 3 campuses.
There's actual physical campuses?
Sure, yeah.
No, that's not what you told Will Duffy. You told Will Duffy that that's all just like stock images and there's no actual physical campuses. Why are you lying to me?
Gotcha. But it's not like a physical campus.
Correct. No, we can't ever have physical campuses due to the threat of hate crime.
People have contacted me concerned about you selling merch with the TFE logo on it. So, Stephen, I just want to show everyone, for full transparency, our conversation that we had via email.
Yes.
So you reached out to me and you asked if I would want to like split profits with you if you sold TFE merch. And my response was very simple. I said, thanks for reaching out. I didn't create TFE to make money, so I don't think this is a good idea. And now on your website, you say that you have a licensing agreement with me to sell the merch.
Mm-hmm. That's that
now,
bottom email there.
Yeah, the bottom email is you.
Implicit, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom email is you. You picked a charity and you said you were going to donate my shares to charity, and then put on your website that you and I have a licensing agreement, and nothing could be further from the truth. I actually said I didn't want to do it. So I do appreciate you repping the brand here, but that seemed a bit disingenuous to me.
Well, that's why I said, so the reason I have to let you know is that I cannot legally sell it otherwise. That's why I had to let you know. You could have said no, you didn't. I took that as implicit consent. Because obviously it looks bad if you're telling a flat earther he can sell the merch. So that's why I try to set this up in the way that it'd work out for the both of us, because I do want to promote TFE to the flat earth community.